Greetings once again, super friends. Duuz-Diz-Din, back with more of my adventures with Superman, where previously, Jimmy Olsen was invited to come and speak at Star Labs during a symposium, showing off various different technology, with Clark coming in as his hype man more or less, emotional support and all that. They have some fun, they talk things over, and Clark even admits that without Jimmy in his life, it was probably one of his first real friends. I guess his time in Smallville wasn't really a thing, Pete Ross and all that, Lana Lang. But Jimmy helped Clark feel normal, at least in his later stages of his life in college and all that. I like the idea of them being college friends. That's fun. Usually Jimmy's always so much younger than Clark. But unfortunately, as Jimmy goes to talk, he finds out the subject of the discussion is the Superman problem, a debate against none other than Lex Luthor, who Jimmy had previously encouraged to blaze his own trail. Whereas Jimmy is the speaker trying to advocate for Superman, Lex ramps up people's fears and paranoia about this unstoppable alien creature who could one day decide to not be so nice, one day decide that he knows best. How long before heroism becomes fascism? Which was a very mean move considering Jimmy didn't know this was a debate, Meanwhile, the general goes on the run, receiving information that Waller and her team were after him. When Lois spots him on the run, we get a bit more into the insight of her past, seeing why Lana was Asian in Smallville, and I keep compounding that with the now Asian Lois, but Lois, we get insight into her past, how she and her father were very close, but then her mother passed, and she only ended up having her father, especially with all the moving around and all that. But as her dad got more secretive about his role and his job and all that, and he also became much more strict about her training, as it were, even doing duplicitous things behind her back, feigning a kidnapping or him being in danger in order to see how she react. Of course she got bent out of shape about it, and that's what caused her to strike out on her own. But now, finally having her father back in her life, she's desperate not to lose that connection again, as he's the only family she has. But as Task Force X, namely Damage, Deathstroke, and Atomic Skull, come gunning for the General, not this time to capture, but to eliminate. They end up at the symposium, where Lois is harmed. Clark rushes in as Superman and fights back. But when the dust clears, the General has gotten Lois out of there and Task Force X has disappeared. And with all the destruction to the various different forms of equipment, Lex uses this to prove his point, that Superman feared what they were creating and decided that they shouldn't hold all this powerful technology. Unable to find the words to back his friend up, Jimmy dashes out of there, and Clark, he feels more alone than ever. He ends up activating the beacon, trying to get in communication with Kara, and it works. Kara comes to Earth, and Lois, she's left even more destroyed, as the General at first says that he will stay in order to be there for Lois. It's obvious that because he saw his daughter get harmed, even just a little bit, he feels that he can no longer stay in her presence and risk her safety. So he goes on the run again, leaving Lois feeling alone as well. Our heroes are at an emotional low point. Will it get better or worse? Join me as I find out. Won't you? Oof, rough night? Oh yeah, they never met up the previous day. They can never just talk. Which is a good way of causing the various different misunderstandings and lack of information and yada yada yada. They try to talk, but life gets in the way. Relatable. Oh, what is Perry up to? Metropolis is eligible. I get it. Yeah, Cat Grant would never allow that to go under her radar. Oh, yeah. Like, why are you being so cloak and dagger? Like, you're giving this assignment to... Ooh, that's usually her beat. Cat is so keyed in on the gossip of Metropolis. Why are you doing this, Perry? You'll claw your eyes out, man. If you're lucky. Yeah. Wait, Superman? Uh-oh. What does this have to do with Superman? Oh, God. Perry, just let her do her thing, man. She's not gonna stop. Okay, single people in the city. Okay. What does this have to do with Superman? It's a publicity thing. They made Superman one of the finalists in the most popular Bachelor things as kind of like a joke kind of entry, more or less. It raises money for the children's hospital. Y'all are playing dirty. Number one Superman reporters. Gossip on Superman. Yeah, the laughter. Just like, yeah. The irony of it. You guys are cute. Uh-oh. Wait, this conference starts in 20 minutes? Dude, that is too short notice. Usually you'd at least give someone a day to prepare. God. Oh, then again, it was so that Cat wouldn't have time to muscle in on what he's trying to have them to do. I get it. Aw. You guys are so cute. Oh God. Yep, there it is. Oh God, nope. Run, Lois. Don't get involved with Cat Grant. Once she gets her hooks in you, she won't let go. Nope, she doesn't know anything. Don't believe her. Then again, Cat Grant can be weirdly perceptive, so I don't think she actually knows anything. I don't buy it. Most eligible Superman. Oh, okay, I was already spoiled that this was Kara because I've seen it all over the internet, and the fact that she looks like Android 18. Why are y'all doing this to me? Although, short-haired Kara, I know it's been more of a thing in more recent years, but so used to the long hair. And with the bangs, the fringe, and the sides, and all that, huh? Interesting look. Oh, yeah, of course he feels bad. Hey, Jimmy, you were gone when I woke up. Give me a call when you can. Hey, Jimmy, you there? Can I call? Jimmy, you around? Yeah. It took me a second to realize why Jimmy ran. I'm like, does he think Clark did something bad? It's like, no, because he feels bad that he whiffed. He couldn't properly defend his friend, and he feels bad. I get that. Ugh. Yeah. No. Ooh, thank you. He was watching where he was going. She was in the middle of the road. Oh, a Clara and Jimmy romance? Oh my. And we are taking some cues from the Supergirl series. A leader of the planet, she's gonna think you are, like, the leader of the planet. Oh boy. Jimmy! X-ray vision. Ooh, and he saw that. I feel so bad. The misunderstandings. Lois. He doesn't know Superman's secret. And she's gonna get interrupted. Superman is Superman's significant other. Wait, what? Superman is dating? What? You know, this is my fault for even for a moment taking Cat Grant seriously. Can never tell sometimes. But look, Cat Grant, Steve Lombard, dude, they haven't even shown Donna Turpin for a hot minute. So, yeah, they're comic relief characters. They're not going to be pivotal to the plot. No, I can't say that, because Steve actually came in clutch with the boat thing when they were getting everybody off that prison. So, you never actually know. And even the News Kid Legion has helped out in some small way. People get so bent out of shape. It's just like, oh, why Superman should be able to handle all this stuff himself. It's just like, no, we're going off of, like, Silver and Bronze Age logic, where Clark was always inconvenienced by the stupidest stuff, and he always had to have one of his friends come in and help. I always tell the people who've never read any of the old comics, like even at least one of them, I get it. It can be kind of dumb because we've moved past a lot of that storytelling, but I don't know. I miss the fun of the goofier stuff. Oh no, don't make her feel weird about dating Clark. Like, oh, Superman would of course be dating one of the rich and fabulous people. Come off it. Secret identity. See, I love that question. It's just like, I mean, why would he have a secret identity? What if he's just always Superman? He's hiding among us, disguised in plain sight. Yep, see, on the one hand, it is Cat Grant, because she is fairly perceptive about some things, but just love this goofiness. It's like, oh, he's hiding amongst us in plain sight somewhere. Oh, hey, Clark. Who could Superman's secret identity be? Yeah, don't give it away that you're close, which might be hard considering how many times people have seen you, flying around with Lois in your arms, holding her close, sometimes kissing. I mean, then again, that's usually on rooftops, but there are a lot of tall buildings in Metropolis, so you never know. Super single. Ooh, putting a moose. Aw. She's having a Wonder Woman moment. Magic of ice cream. Truly the greatest invention of any planet. I'm actually kind of shocked that she didn't just accidentally break the glass or something. She's very in control of her abilities. Wait, strict father? She thinks Brainiac is her father? Oh no. This is bad timeline, Kara. I guess I'm getting that Supergirl at the end of Young Justice Season 4 after all, huh? A challenge. Hey, you didn't give her mint, did you? Or is it, yeah, yes. The magic of ice cream. It's kind of like, Super Best Friends Forever. Or DC Superhero Girls? Yes, there we go. She's kind of like the car in that one. A little bit more action heavy, but still a bit of a sweet tooth. It is mint chocolate. I don't hate. I just don't like mint in my food. Gum, fine. Candy, sometimes. But mint and chocolate? I don't know, man. It just ain't my favorite. And now Jimmy thinks that she's looking for her one true love or something. This is a romantic comedy. Yeah. This is like reading an Archie comic. Your cousin. That means I have a chance. I mean, hot dog. See, and this is how you make your way into someone's love life. Feed them. I'm telling you, that's actually how I met my significant other. And I'm telling you, food. Hey, who's this? Wait, Hank Henshaw isn't married in this? Interesting. God, I gotta admit, he is kind of good looking. Chandi Gupta. Did I know that name? Name doesn't ring a bell. Climb Mount Verna. Brilliant. Ooh, I'm gonna have to look these people up and see if I know them at all. Who is this? Silver St. Cloud? Well, hello there. Okay, the others have to be DC characters. You can't just have Hank Henshaw and Silver St. Cloud and the others be nobody. I just don't recognize the name. That former fiance of Bruce Wayne. Gotta beat that meter. Oh my god. You didn't actually need to show up for this, dude. Ooh, that's right. Hank, you're already on the Superman hate train. Oh, this ain't great. Who has a question for our human finalist? Yeah, there was no way this wasn't gonna immediately turn into the Superman show. Yep. Oh, dude, stop describing Lois. It's all such a god. This is an Archie. I'm realizing why I love this so much. This is just Archie Comics' version of Superman. That's what this is. It's the same kind of stupid humor. Oh, I finally get it. I finally understand. It's new, but it has such a weirdly retro feel, and that's what it is. I could literally see the Archie gang palling around with this version of Superman. Shoot, I could see this version of Superman hanging out with the Scooby-Doo gang, which is more likely than you'd think, honestly. I don't know why I'm weirded out by that. Even back in the day, the Scooby Gang would have hung out with Superman. I literally have a reaction to Scooby-Doo and Crypto 2. And then there was that crossover Scooby-Doo had made with Batman Brave and the Bold, so yeah, that's about right. Oh god. Oh my. Look, Silver St. Cloud is always a hottie, but damn. Smash. Oh, sorry. Ooh, that jealousy. Oh, and here it comes. See, this is an interesting angle, though. Is it gonna be that every episode, I'm still too stuck on the hotness that is Silver St. Cloud. Every episode, maybe you have one of those people who don't care for Superman stoking other people's distrust or hatred, or getting them to look poorly upon Superman. Ooh, nice. Ooh. Oh, and he walked off? Dang. On the one hand, while it might seem silly that Superman would come to such an event, this is a good moment to help do a lot for his public image. But there's always going to be the detractors. Lois, she doesn't know. She thinks that Superman and Silver St. Cloud are dating. She's gonna write a puff piece. Aww. It's got this nice glow to it, too. No. Ooh. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, no. Jeez. Oof. You know what? As much as I was jonesing for Silver St. Cloud, I gotta admit, you're doing a good job of making me feel like Lois is cute too. I mean, Lois. Kara's pretty cute too. I'm just used to Kara being so young, so it usually doesn't quite register, But some of these shots feel like they're straight out of an 80s romantic comedy like Ranma 1/2 or, I don't know, Inuyasha, which was a bit from the 90s, but you know what I'm saying. I don't know why I went straight for Rumiko Takahashi's work, but it's what came to mind. Look out! She's drawing power from the sun! Ooh. Oh. Lois, I need you to stop listening to Cat Grant. In fact, the more you think she knows what's going on, the more you're gonna tip her off to what's really going on. Yep, there it is. See, I love that she's kept the options open to men, too. Dude, that glamour shot of her! Just the cleavage and the legs. Animators, were you doing this with one hand? Damn, man. I'm not trying to catch a case, but damn. Oh, damn. Like a cover of a novel. And this is gonna make Lois feel some kind of way. The fact that Silver St. Cloud is a self-made woman who had a lot going for her at an early age, and Lois, well, even in terms of the multiverse, most Loises had their shit together by now, so... I mean, God, wait... I still think about that episode, because when it gives somebody a complex, it's just like, oh, you're not just the worst version of someone in your age group, you're the worst version of you in the multiverse. I mean, usually most Loises are pretty high up there by this stage in their life, but you... Oh, no. Yeah, and of course, Cat sees it as jealousy more than anything else. Oh, he's already with you. Then again, I've known a lot of people with imposter syndrome or feelings where they lack a lot of self-worth, and even when they're already with somebody, sometimes those insecurities can creep in and sabotage a really good relationship. Don't let someone talk you out of a good relationship. I've seen it happen to a couple that had a lot of years behind them and a lot of love between them. And in a moment where they were at their lowest, just a few words from one person they were talking to who was there to help lit up a really good thing. Instead of actually talking through their issues, they ended up breaking apart. And not saying that their lives are terrible now, I'm just saying they went through a lot of issues. And maybe that speaks to a bit of codependency, but that could just make those insecurities all the worse. But Cat Grant is trying to actually be sympathetic. It's just like, look, you'll never get Superman because he comes from a different world. But it's like, Lois, you already got Superman. Wake up, woman. Lois, you're not an outsider looking in, kid. Jimmy Flamebird. Oh, Kara, what did you do? Well, then again, considering who she, I think, considers her father, there's some backstory here that I'm wondering about. Brainiac's been very controlling, huh? I wonder what's gonna happen when Kara realizes that Brainiac isn't her so-called father. Into the unknown! Oh boy. Oh, yeah, you probably shouldn't have brought her to a place with so many, the worst of humanity. Oh, yeah, her cousin is... in fact, oh boy, Lois, he doesn't recognize you, Kara. Kara, no! Yeah, that's right, she's still dealing with her dad's situation. I keep forgetting how emotionally compromised she is right now. Especially emotionally compromised right now. She's already feeling the abandonment with the dad thing, and then the idea of Clark maybe moving on to someone who's a little bit more his speed. Oh, what a tangled web we weave. Oh, and he talked about the beacon. Oh boy. And then here comes the self-doubt. Like, it doesn't make sense that we're together. You're a super person and she's not. Oh boy. Hey, you barely had any kind of moment together. Oh, this isn't gonna do great for his public image if people find out who she is. Oh god, this is Raditz and Goku all over again. Huh. Oh, that's how the armor happened. Oh, is that Brainiac? Primus. Oh god. Oh boy. Gotta get her out of here, man. Oh boy. Need him right in the stomach. Yeah, Kara usually does end up being a little bit more capable than him. Oh, broke through armor. Nice. I kinda like the outfit. Scion. Calls her Scion. Will you comply? Oh, she's been conditioned. Okay, I don't think I like where that's going. Whoa, what the heck? Oh, Frost Breath! Frost Breath! Yeah! Oh boy. Yeah, she's faster. Got out of the city. That's good. Oh, an enhancer? What? A focusing lens. Jeez. Beam struggle. Ooh. Man, he's getting comboed. Ooh. Oh boy. Jeez. This is like the second to last episode of last season. I don't think you're gonna be able to follow this time either. Oof. Yeah, this... I wasn't expecting it to go in this direction. Oh, man. Oof. Clark ended up regretting that call to his cousin real fast, huh? How does he manage to convince her? See, I could see so many people criticizing the fact that Lois, got so emotional, but, we've seen that she is very emotionally compromised. With everything that her father has done and that's bleeding over into her own personal life, and that actually happened. That's why I try to tell a lot of parents, but without being too preachy, be careful what you do with your child, because you never know how that's going to affect them later on in life. What kind of hang-ups they're going to end up gaining, what hang-ups they'll have in terms of other people, things that'll hold them back for being able to interact with others properly. They've done a good job, though, at making sure there's always something getting in the way of them properly communicating. And some people would feel that's a bit contrived. It's like, they should be able to just sit down and talk. Like, not always. At least from my experience, when you're in an actual relationship, sometimes life just gets in the way. You have a job, you have other responsibilities, and sometimes it's just like, okay, we'll talk later. Okay, we'll talk later. Okay, we'll talk later. Sometimes you really do have to just mull out that time to talk. And your two people will be so busy trying not to get in the other's way, just feel like, oh, it's just my feelings, or it's just how it's me being emotionally, petty or something like that. So they'll put it off, tell the person, go do what you need to do. It's not important, yada, yada, yada. It happens a lot. And then you end up not talking, and then these feelings boil and bubble, and they come out in the worst kind of ways. And honestly, given where Lois and Clark are, I think if they properly talk things through, they'll be fine. That's really all they really need to do. But with the arrival of Kara and that moment, seeing, she's not wrong, the worst of humanity in that soundstage and all that. But I'm just really curious how she was raised. There's some telltale signs of some really messed up stuff going on in terms of her childhood and all that. Because I'm used to a Kara who usually arrived on Earth when she was 16, and usually at least grew to being 16 on Krypton. But this is a Kara who was literally raised by Brainiac. That is a fascinating angle. In the Kryptonian Empire? And I'm really wondering, what caused the depth of Krypton? Because all this talk of a Kryptonian Empire makes me think that maybe Brainiac saw maybe a direction that Krypton was heading in and found it wanting, But I do enjoy the romantic potential of Jimmy and Kara. That's been explored in some adaptations here and there, but usually it never really goes anywhere. But here, just maybe. I thought the whole Hank Henshaw thing would be a major situation, but no. And I wonder, how many people overheard the whole talk of Kara saying that Superman is her cousin? How many people will be like, oh, how many of them are out there? Yada, yada, yada. Who else maybe heard about the beacon? And should Kara turn to the side of good, will people simply see her as another alien menace, you know? There's a lot of ways this could go. And Clark didn't really leave the planet with good feelings, between the feeling that Jimmy was ghosting him for no apparent reason, maybe, and then Lois essentially seeming to break up with him. He didn't have time to really talk to them about what they were going through, so he might feel that maybe his friends are abandoning him because of what he is. It's a very Smallville angle, but I kind of enjoy it. Also because I really enjoyed Smallville. The ups and the downs, you know? But let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Like, comment, subscribe if you enjoyed the ride. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, I've been Duuz-Diz-Din, and I hope to see you later. Till then, take care. Bye-bye.